Away in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium, the Eagles Crystal Palace have gone away from home and snatched and stunned the Premier League and the rest of the world, beating Manchester City 2-0 away from home in an amazing game. A game where Kevin De Bruyne played absolutely abysmal. A game where Manchester City went down to 10 men after having Aymeric Laporte being sent off early, close to halftime. And Crystal Palace took their chances very well and took a 2-0 win away from home at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester, on the blue side of Manchester, in a very well-deserved win, in my opinion. But guys, before we jump into things, make sure to drop a sub down below. It really helps with the channel. I really appreciate all the kind words and all the comments down below and the likes. Really helps out the content, and I love all the kind support we've been getting in the past couple of days and in the week. It really means the world to me, guys, and it really helps out the channel. But guys, after saying that, we're going to jump straight into things. Crystal Palace played very well against Manchester City. In the past weeks, I've been saying about Crystal Palace how late in the game they concede, they look vulnerable at times, and they need to mature. Having a younger backline in Joachim Anderson, Mark Guehi, Tyreek Mitchell, you got to be able to mature and you got to close out games. If you're looking at Crystal Palace in the last 5, a 1-1 draw against Newcastle, a 2-2 draw against Arsenal, a 2-2 against Leicester, and a 1-1 against Brighton. Arsenal and Brighton game specifically had the lead last couple of seconds, losing the game, or really not losing the game, but losing that 2 points, really switching off in the last dying seconds and letting Arsenal score with Lacazette and Yo Maupay for Brighton. And you got to be able to stay switched on and be able to close out games and win games. And Crystal Palace have done it here today against Manchester City, against probably the best team in the league, or one of the best teams in the league. And they played amazingly. Not just defensively, but also offensively. I thought Wilfried Zaha was very well, showed his class, and took a very nice goal off a poor play in the back for Manchester City. And Wilfried Zaha finished it very, very nicely. Another assist by Conor Gallagher, another goal by Conor Gallagher. Michael Olise coming on off the bench to make that assist for Conor Gallagher. And Olise has been unbelievable coming off the bench. Conor Gallagher has been, for me, one of the most underrated players in the league, one of the best midfielders in the league. This moment in time, he would be my team of the season so far. He has been phenomenal for a Crystal Palace side that hasn't gotten the recognition from the rest of the league that they deserve. When Crystal Palace is tying a team like Brighton, when Brighton is going to tie against Liverpool today, when they're getting a result against Leicester, they're getting a result against Arsenal, they're beating Manchester City, they're beating Tottenham, and you get a draw against Newcastle, that was just one of those days. But they're getting unbelievable results against the bigger teams in the league, and they have been unbelievable. But today specifically, if you look at Manchester City, you really can see, I know everyone's talking about in the league where they need a true center forward, they need number 9. They really need it. Jack Grealish created so many chances that just went across the face of the goal. If they had a true number 9 who would have been with the right instinct, the right passion to get in front of goal, who knows where to be, who knows when to get there, who's the poacher, who can get right in the middle of the goal, he would have scored a lot of those chances. Even a Callum Wilson would have been there to score goals. Even Patrick Bamford would have scored goals for Manchester City today. And the chances were sitting there in the box, and they had no one to tap them away. Jack Grealish was creating chances, and it was just one of those days. And Vicente Guaita didn't really have much to do. 3 shots on target. 2 of those I can remember were straight into his arms. And nothing for me, I would have said that Manchester City should have won this. It was Crystal Palace's game. Crystal Palace deserved to win this. Yes, you could say Manchester City did create a lot more chances. But if you're looking at the stats sheet, not really. 14 shots, 8 shots, 3 on target, 3 on target. Crystal Palace took their chances, and Crystal Palace deserved to win this game by far for me. I think Conor Gallagher keeps maturing week in, week out. He keeps looking phenomenal every game after every game. Compared to Kevin De Bruyne, who even the commentators were saying it always looks class every game, game in and game out. But today he was abysmal. Every time he got the ball, he was world class at turning the ball over. It was embarrassing. Every time he got the ball, it was just a giveaway, turning it over. And you got to be able to keep the ball and possess it, because this Crystal Palace team is not the same thing under Roy Hodgson. They're going to press you. They're going to run with pace. And for me, this game could have been a 3-0 game if you had Andros Townsend on the field. I know it's a weird thing to say that Andros Townsend would have made this 3-0, but Ayew can't score to save his life. And when Ayew gets the ball, I don't feel excited. I know he's not going to score. That's just how I feel at this moment in time. And Ayew, last touch on the ball, should have been a goal. He gets cut inside on his left. It's going out to Old Trafford. It's a terrible shot from Ayew, and I don't know what he was doing. He was off balance, yes, but he's still got to score a goal. He's got to get that on target at least to give himself a chance. But if that's Andros Townsend on the right, that's a goal, definitely. Crystal Palace in January, if they can go out there and get a right winger, this team is going to be unbelievable. That is really what they're missing for me right now. And whenever Michael Elise comes on the field, it's a different kind of team. I was surprised to see Edouard operating down. I guess Edouard and Zaha really did interchange middle and left wing. It's very good to see that Edouard can drift wide to help out Wilfried Zaha on the overlaps. The midfield was unbelievable. Cheku Kuyate looked fantastic at defensive midfielder. And Joel Ward had a very good game once again for myself. And Crystal Palace are looking like a top-class team. If you want to look at the standings, of course, Crystal Palace have 2 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses. Crystal Palace should have way more wins. They should at least have 4. But some of those late goals and staying switched off once in a while and not being concentrated has cost them a lot of wins. But Crystal Palace are definitely in the right direction. And I do think they will challenge for at least top half with the way they're playing, with the results they're picking up, the teams they're getting results against. They're looking like a top drawer side or a very well run side under the man himself, Patrick Vieira. But guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about the game, Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. I thought it was a very well played game by Crystal Palace, staying switched on, playing very well defensively, holding a clean sheet against one of the best teams in the league. Even though they were down to 10 men, City were always going to create lots of chances, but never harmed Guaita at all in this game. Fantastic game for Crystal Palace. Manchester City need to move on. Crystal Palace need to keep running out there and keep getting more wins under their belt to push up the table. Very close to European spots if they do keep winning. But guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Drop a like. It really helps out me in the algorithm. And drop a sub down below. It really means the world to me, guys. Let's try and push and hit 300 mark by the end of the next couple weeks. Let me know what you guys think down below. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, guys.